eyes. Take a deep breath in. Open them out, let it go. And take this moment to tune into your own breath. Just becoming more aware of your breath, becoming more aware of the sensation. As you come into your mat, you want to release all the tension, all the worries. Just completely let go. You want to bring your focus towards your own body and your own breath. I know it's such a busy day, but the moment you come into your practice, it's all about your own body. It's all about your me time, your time for yourself. Noticing how your body feels today. And use this moment to create an intention towards the practice, what you want to achieve today. Let's practice Ujjayi breath together, breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue your Ujjayi breath at this pace, maybe longer than 4 or 5 counts, 6 counts. Inhale up to the point that there's no more space to inhale. Maybe make a pause for 2 counts. And very slowly exhale. Completely empty your lungs as you exhale. Just notice how the sensation of the body for every breath. Notice your chest expanding as you inhale. And notice your belly sinking as you exhale. Feeling the massage into your abdomen muscles for every breath. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands into prayer in front of your chest, Anjali Mudra. Gently bow your head, open your eyes. Namaste everyone, welcome to class. Hello everyone. Hands into the side, we'll do side stretch. As inhale, circle the arms up. Extend both arms towards the sky. So feel that sense of lengthening to the side of the body. If you feel that you're overly arching your lower back, maybe pull the lower abdomen in, shoulder relax. As you exhale, lean your body towards to the right side. So ground your right palm and lean your body towards to the right. Feel a nice stretch into the left side of the torso. So make sure your left buttock still grounded into the floor. You can micro bend the right elbow if you want to deepen into your stretch, or you can straighten the arm, whatever feels good for you. Focus towards the intention, you want a side stretch. Feeling a sensation of the stretch into the left side of the body, to the shoulder, all the way to your fingertips. As inhale, come all the way up, extend both arms towards the sky. As exhale, lean your body towards to the opposite direction. Again, you want to keep your right buttocks fully grounded into the floor. Feel a nice stretch into the side of the body. So for every pose, you're holding the pose but not the breath. So make sure you're connected to your breath all throughout the practice. As you inhale, come all the way up, back into the center. As you exhale, twist over towards to the left side, right hand towards to the left knee, your left fingertips towards the back, gaze all the way towards your back. Slowly, as inhale, come all the way up, back into the center. Exhale, as you twist over towards to the opposite direction. Come back into the center, extend both arms towards to the sky. As you exhale, hands into prayer in front of your chest, release the arms into the side. All right, let's do a neck rotation. Tuck your chin towards the chest. Very slowly, make a circle rotation into your neck. Just move slow. Feel each movement. Just be careful into your neck. And opposite direction. And come back into the center. All right, stand both arms towards the front. Make a fist of your palm. And make a circle rotation towards to your wrist. Warming up your wrist. Opposite direction. All right, release the hands into the ground, making your way into your all fours. In your all fours, check the alignment, your knees just underneath the hip, your wrist just underneath the shoulder. You can tuck your toes or untuck, I leave it to you. Gaze towards to the top of your mat, bring your spine into neutral. Few rounds of cat-cow. As inhale, slowly arch into your back, navel towards to the ground, open the chest, gaze up. As you exhale, push the floor away from you, round your back, tuck your chin towards the chest. Inhale as you arch. Feel each movement. You can close the eyes if that feels good. Exhale, round your back. Keep your arms straight all throughout. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round your back. Two more like this. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round your back. And slowly spine into neutral. Keeping your knee and your hip in the same position. Puppy pose. Just walk your hands forward. Allow your forearm to touch the ground. All right. Allow your chest to melt towards the ground, forehead towards the ground. If this is very challenging for you, if you have a block, by all means, rest your forehead towards the block. You want to keep resting your chest towards the ground. So you want to focus towards the stretch into the shoulder. Just an option, you can stay here or you can bring the arm closer towards to your ears and bring your hands into prayer towards the top of the mat. Keep pressing your chest towards the ground. You can micro bend the elbow and bring your palm towards to the back of your neck, your fingers pointing towards the back. Keep pressing the chest towards the floor to feel that deeper stretch into the shoulder. Slowly, forearm towards to the ground. Walk your hands back, make your way back into all fours. All right, bring your knees together and sit into your heel. All right, extend the left arm towards the right. Use your right arm to bring the arm closer towards the chest. Bring your shoulder down and then pull the arm closer towards you. And release, switch side, shoulder down and pull. And release. All right. Before we come down, I want to emphasize about the palm. So whenever your palm into the ground, make sure you're spreading your fingers. This is the foundation. Any parts of our body that touches the ground is your foundation. So once you come into all fours, downward facing dog or your plank, the firmness of the palm is really a great support. So make sure the tip of your fingers knuckles of your fingers and the four corner of your palm really fully grounded into the floor. All right, I want you to pay attention into that. Palms into the ground, tuck your toes, make your way to downward facing dog. So this is your first downward facing dog. So go ahead, just walk your dog, paddling your feet side to side, lifting one heel after another. You can move slow so you could feel each movement. You can move the hip as well, side to side, side to side. All right. Finding your stillness into your downward facing dog. Now I want you to gaze towards your palm. Spread your fingers. Again, make sure your palm fully grounded into the floor. Press into your palm, pressing the chest towards the ground. Bring the heel closer towards the ground. As you inhale, lift your heels, micro bend the knee, buttocks still high. Press into your palm. As you exhale, straighten both legs. Bring the heels closer towards the ground. Two more like this. Inhale, lift the heels, micro bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs, heels closer towards the ground. One more. Inhale, lift the heels, micro bend the knee, press into your palm. Exhale, straighten the legs, heels closer towards the ground. Very nice. Soften the knee and walk your feet forward, bringing the toes just behind the wrist. Come into the top of your mat. I want you to soften the knees and hold into your opposite elbow. Let your upper body hang towards the ground. Let your head hang. Now we can move the body side to side, side to side. You can move the body forward, back, forward, back. And finding your stillness into the center, let your arm hang towards to the ground. All right. So if you need the support of the block, by all means, use the support of the block. In your forward fold, you can always have an option to micro bend the knees if too much for you. So from here, I want you to focus towards bring the weight equally towards your foot. So you want to bring the weight towards the toes, making sure that this is to protect the back of your knee, making sure that you're not just putting the weight into the heel. All right, make sure your foot is hip width distance apart. Inhale into half lift, hand into the shin bone, send your heart forward. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. One more. Inhale into half lift. Exhale, bow. Now I want you to soften the knee, open the arms into the side. Inhale as you rise. Hands into prayer in front of your chest. Anjali Mudra. Release the arms into the side. All right. So we're on the top of your mat, your feet hip width distance apart. As inhale, circle the arms up. Twist over towards to the right. So extend the arms towards to the side. Gaze all the way towards to your right thumb. Focus towards the twist that you're feeling into your spine. Inhale, come back into the center. Exhale, twist over towards to the left. Gaze towards all the way towards to the back. Inhale, come back into the center. As you exhale, bend the elbow into the side. Focus towards the arch into your upper back. You want to send your heart forward and up. Exhale, hands into prayer in front of your chest. Circle the arms up. Exhale as you hinge from the hip as you bow down. Inhale into half lift, hands into the shin bone, flatten the back. As you exhale, slide your palm towards to the ankle, bend the elbow into the side as you pull your upper body closer towards to the legs. You can wrap your arm behind the calf muscle and pull the upper body even more closer, forehead in between the legs. Soften the knees, circle the arms up. Hands into prayer in front of your chest. Second round, circle the arms up. Exhale as you twist to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to the center. Bend the elbow into the side. Create an arch into your upper back. Exhale, hands into prayer in front of your chest. Circle the arms up. Hinge from the hip as you bow forward. Inhale into half lift. Send the heart forward. Exhale, bow forward. Soften the knees, circle the arms up. Hands into prayer in front of your chest. Third round, circle the arms up. Exhale as you twist to the right. Come back into the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Bend the elbow, create space into your chest, gaze up. Exhale, hands into prayer in front of your chest. Circle the arms up. Hinge from the hip as you bow forward. Send the heart forward, flatten the back. Exhale as you bow forward. Soften the knee, rise up. Hands into prayer in front of your chest. Release the arms into the side. All right, hope you're warm up now. Bring your feet together, big toes touching. Hands into the side of the body. As inhale, extend both arms out to the sky. I want you to interlace your fingers with your index finger pointing towards the sky. So even your thumb are crossing to each other. So your bicep just next to your ears. See if you can pull the lower abdomen in, so scooping your tailbone down. So feeling a nice sensation of stretch into the side of the body. Don't tense up into your shoulder. As you exhale, lean your body towards to the right side. Inhale, come back into the center. As you exhale, lean your body towards to the left. Come back into the center. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your chest. Bring the weight into your left foot. Lift the right knee. Bring the right knee closer towards the chest. So you want to micro bend the standing legs. So you kind of have a stability. As you exhale, lean your upper body slightly forward. Extend the right leg towards to the back. All right. Ground the ball of your right foot like coming into a high lunge. Want to wiggle the back foot and reach both arms towards the sky. We come into your goddess pose. Open the arms into the side. So your toes pointing to opposite direction. All right. So extend both arms towards the sky. As you exhale, bend the knee, hands into prayer in front of your chest. So sink your hip more down. You want to wiggle the hip side to side, just kind of warming up the hip. Inhale, extend both arms towards the sky, straighten both legs. We want to warm up. Bend the knees, sink your hip a little bit more deeper. One more. Inhale as you straighten the legs. Send the arms up. Exhale, as you bend the knees, sink your hip a little bit more deeper. Keeping your knees bended, send both arms towards the sky, strong legs. Focus into your breath. One more big breath. Slowly straighten both legs. Open the arms into the side. We come into triangle pose or Theta Trikonasana. Left toes in, right toes pointing towards the back of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, send the right arm forward. Choose your variation into a triangle pose. You can hold towards the shin bone or ankle. You can gaze towards the sky or maybe forward or maybe down. Make sure your upper body engaged, your neck engaged. Scooping your tailbone down. So you want to push the hip slightly forward while leaning your upper back to the imaginary wall. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands into your hip. Now I want you to square the hip towards the back of the mat. So bring the left foot a few inches closer. We come into your Parsvottanasana. Your hip facing towards to the back of the mat, shoulder, inhale here. Hinge from the hip as you forward fold halfway. Fingertips into the ground. All right. If you have a block, by all means use the block into your support. Now I want you to bring your attention towards the left hip. If your left hip is opening towards to the left side, you want to bring that left hip down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Stay here for a few breaths. If too much for your right leg, you always have an option to microbend the front knee. Inhale into half lift. So bending the front knee and step your left foot back. Bring the left knee towards to the ground. All right, so we stay here for a bit. We're kind of warming up your left hip flexor, the front of your thigh. So bring your both palms towards the knees, so lifting the torso up and sinking your hip a little bit more deeper towards the ground. So from here, I want you to extend both arms towards the sky. So we're in low lunge, but we don't want to go deeper into the back bending first. Shoulder down, relax, gaze forward. Bring your fingertips towards the ground, half split, straight in the front leg, flexing the right foot. Again, if you need support of the blast, by all means do so. So you want to focus towards a stretch into the back of your right leg, flexing the toes toward, pointing towards you. You will feel a deeper sensation into your stretch. Bending the front knee. So you want to shift the weight forward. Runner's lunge, stack your back toes, lift your back knee off the ground. Back leg straight and super strong. Gaze forward. All right, from here, yogi squat. Walk your hands towards to the left side. Come into yogi squat. All right, if this is too much for you, you can always sit into the block. If you need support, or hands into the ground, or maybe hands into prayer in front of your chest. Use your right elbow to push into the right. These are variations. Feel free to take the option. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 students. Hello, everyone. All right. So we will switch into the other side. You can bring the hands into the ground and walk towards the other side, or with control, without hands. Switch into the opposite direction. Yep. Want to challenge yourself without hands. Bring your both palms into the ground. Walk towards the top of your mat. Pivot your foot. Runner's lunge. You want to bring the right knee towards the ground, relaxing the back foot. We come into a half split, straight in the front leg, flexing the left foot. Bend the front knee, sink your hip forward, hands into the knee. Lift your both arms towards to the sky. Bring your palms into the ground. So from here, tuck your back toes, make your way into your runner's lunge. Back knee off the ground. Step your right foot few inches closer, straighten both legs. Now focus your attention towards the right hip. You want to bring that right hip down. Inhale, send the heart forward. Exhale, bow. Inhale into half lift. Now I want you to bring your hands towards the hip. Come all the way up. Open the arms into the side. Adjust the right foot coming into a triangle pose. Inhale here. Exhale, make your way to triangle pose or Utthita Trikonasana. Use the same variation that you did into the other side. Check your alignment into a triangle pose. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands into prayer in front of your chest. Bending the front knee and step your right foot forward. Come back into Tadasana. Release the arms into the side. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. Close the eyes. Catch your breath. All right. So keeping your feet hip width distance apart, I will face you so you can see me. Coming to Padangusthasana, hands into the hip. Inhale here. Hinge from the hip, forward fold just halfway. Option, you can bring the hands towards the shin bone, ankle, or hook the index and middle finger towards the big toes. Inhale, send the heart out and forward. As you exhale, bend the elbow into the side and pull your upper body even more closer towards the legs. So you want to bring the forehead in between the legs. Pressing your toes towards the floor, so making sure you're not bringing the weight all towards the heel. Equal distribution of weight into your foot. Inhale into half lift. Hands into your hip, come all the way up. And bring your foot together. Come into the top of your mat. All right, so from here, bring your hands into prayer in front of your chest. Bring the weight into the right foot. Lifting your left knee, bring the left knee closer towards the chest. So micro bend the standing leg. Inhale here. Exhale to bow forward, sending the left leg back. Ground the left foot like coming into your high lunge. Send the arms up and ground the back foot. Open the arms into the side. So we're coming into your Prasarita. I'm just going to face you so you can see me. All right, so your toes in, heel slightly out. Your toes about 5 degrees in. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge from the hip, forward fold with control, halfway. Hands into the ground. So your fingertips about underneath the shoulder. So I want you to bring the palms into the ground, or if you need support of the block, just by all means use the block. I want you to walk your hands forward and gaze in between the legs. So you want to stretch the upper body. Keep pressing the palm towards the floor, your legs both straight. Gaze in between the palm. Lifting your heel, so bring the weight forward, bring the shoulder just on the top of your wrist. As you exhale, bring the heels down, press into your palm, gaze in between the legs. So you want to press your chest towards the floor, you want to stretch the upper body. Gaze in between the palm, lifting your heel as high as you can, bring the weight forward. So you want to balance into your toes, maybe into your big toes. As you exhale, bring the heel down, gaze in between the legs. One more like this. Shifting the weight forward, lifting the heel as high as you can. Exhale, bring the heels down, gaze in between the legs. Walk your hands back. Bring the hands in between your feet. Inhale into half lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale into half lift. Now I want you to walk your hands towards the top of your mat. Pivot your foot and come into downward facing dog. Go ahead, paddle your feet side to side into a downward facing dog. Finding your stillness, bring your feet together, big toes touching. As you inhale, shifting the weight forward, coming into a plank. Lower knee Your hip, relax the foot, your chest into the ground. Forehead may be touching the ground. Press into the palm left into your chest. Arms next to your rib cage, gaze forward. Shoulder relax. Tuck your toes, make your way to downward facing dog. From here, I want you to straighten the right leg up and back to three-legged dog. As exhale, knee to right tricep, so shifting the weight forward. Sending the right leg up and back to three-legged dog. Knee to right tricep, so shifting the weight forward. One more like this. Sending the right leg up and back. Your right knee towards the right tricep. So from here, I want you to bring the right knee behind the right wrist. Adjust the back foot. I want to do more sequence, but it might be too tiring for you. So adjust your body, back foot, relax, fingertips into the ground, or if you have a block, so use the block to help you support. I like using the block with it. So you want to keep your shoulder relaxed, gaze forward. Walk your hands forward. So you want to bring the weight towards to the left side. Forearm into the ground, let your chest, forehead melt towards the ground. And walk your hands back. Now tuck your back toes. With control, lift your back knee off the ground, three-legged dog. Extending the right leg up, back. Bend the right knee, open the right hip, your right knee pointing towards the sky. Straighten the right leg, square the hip towards the ground, flex the right foot, and lower your right foot down into the floor to downward facing dog. Now from here, lifting the left leg up and back to three-legged dog. Left knee towards to the left tricep, so shifting the weight forward. Sending the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Knee to left tricep. One more, sending the left leg up and back. Knee to left tricep. Bring the left knee behind the left wrist and adjust the back foot. Check your back leg. So you want to come into your fingertips and lift your chest up. Gaze forward, shoulder down, relax. Whenever you have a support of your fingers into the ground, just be mindful into the weight into your fingers. Because we have a very small bones into our fingers, so make sure you're not putting all weight. And walk your hands forward. Bring the weight in, want an equal distribution of weight towards the right hip. And let your chest melt, forehead into the ground. Walk your hands back. All right. Setting up your foundation, spread your palm into the floor, tuck your back toes, adjust your back foot, lift your back knee off the ground with control, three-legged dog. Sending the left leg up and back, bend the left knee, open the left hip, your left knee pointing towards the sky. Straighten that left leg and square the hip towards the floor. Flex the left foot. As you exhale, lower left foot down into the floor. Bring your foot together, big toes touching. As you exhale, shifting the weight forward into a plank. Lower your knee, your hip, your chest into the floor. Push the floor, lift into your chest, full cobra. Tuck your toes, make your way to downward facing dog. And lower your knee down into the floor. And sit into your heel. All right. Sit into your heel and lean into one side and straighten both legs. All right, I want you to bend the right knee and open the right hip into the side. Your hip shoulder square towards to the front. I want you to cross your right arm above. Hold into the shin bone, ankle, or maybe the sole of your left foot. Inhale, you want to send the heart forward, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, bend the elbow into the side and pull your upper body closer towards the legs. So you want to focus towards, eye gaze towards the toes. So once you feel that your abdomen already touching the front thigh, you can bow forward. But first, you want to avoid rounding the back. So the intention is not bringing the forehead towards to the shin bone. You want to lengthen the spine. You want to keep your energy sending forward. Inhale, come all the way up. And release. Bring the right knee to the center and straighten the right leg. Switching into the other side, bending the left knee and open the left hip. All right. Now cross your left arm on the top. Hold into whatever you can reach. Inhale into half lift. Send the heart forward. Exhale as you bow. Bend the elbow into the side. And slowly release, come all the way up. Bring the left knee to the center and straighten that left leg. You can shake those legs. All right, bend the knees and spread your legs as wide as you can. All right, so I will face this way so you can see my hip. So the moment you bring your pelvis tilting back, it's very difficult to go all the way down. So you want to bring the pelvis forward, tilting forward. So you want to press the chest forward. All right, flex your toes, flex your foot, your toes pointing towards you. Inhale here, shoulder down, relax. Keep pressing the chest forward. As you exhale, bow forward. If your body allows, you can go all the way down into the floor. By all means, do so. Or if this is all what we can do, that's okay. Flexibility comes with a practice. Slowly release the pose. Bend the knees very slowly and bring the knees together. Hug into your knees. So round your back, bring the forehead towards the knee. And butterfly pose, bring your knees out, sole of your foot touching each other. So the sole of your foot, you want to open towards to the sky. Interlace your finger towards the toes. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the elbow into the side. Bring your chest closer towards to your foot, maybe forehead towards to the ground. Just maybe, or we can stay here. If your knees are up, use your elbow to gently press into the knees. If this is too much for you, the closer your heel into your sitting bone, the more intense. If too much for you, bring the foot a little bit more forward. Slowly come all the way up and straighten both legs. Very slowly release the pose. You can shake those legs. All right. So next pose is side stretch. So you want to spread the legs, open the legs, and bend the right knee. This is option 1, bending in front. Option 2, bring it back. So your heel closer towards the buttocks. So if you're doing this option, I want you to bring your calf muscle out and wiggle your buttocks into the ground. So you want to ground your sitting bone into the floor. So take your time, just wiggle the hip until it grounded. All right. So we want to do a side stretch. So the technique on this is you want to bring the left shoulder in. If you're leaning towards the left side, so you want to bring the left shoulder in. So arms into the front and reach the right arm towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, so you lean your body towards to the left. So keep bring the left shoulder in, right shoulder out. So not rounding the back. So you can still freely open the chest. Maybe gaze up. Yeah. Maybe one day you can touch your finger towards your foot, but that doesn't matter as long as you're feeling a nice sensation of the stretch into the side of the body. Focus into the intention and not nailing the perfect asana or yoga poses. Inhale, come all the way up. Lean into the left side and slowly straighten that right leg, switching side. Again, option 1 here. Option 2 is here. I feel in this position I can go deeper. It's because of the position of your pelvis. So calf muscle out, wiggle your hip into the ground. All right. Again, right arm inside. Inhale here. Exhale as you lean your body towards to the right. So focus on bring the right shoulder inside your right leg. If you can go all the way down, by all means do so. I will be like in the middle so everyone can follow. If you want to touch into the toes, that's okay if your flexibility allows. Inhale, come all the way up and release. Lean into the right side and straighten that left leg. Stretch your leg. All right, point your toes and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Bend your knees, your foot onto the edge of the mat. Hands behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades in, push the chest forward. As you exhale, bring your both knees towards the right, gaze towards to the left. Into the center, as you exhale, towards the opposite direction, just making a nice twist. And come back into the center, straighten both legs. All right, bending the right knee, open the right hip. So we want to bring the right foot on the top of the left thigh. So this is half lotus onto the front of the thigh, or you can bring it here, the left foot onto the front, or if you want to try full lotus, this is just an option. You can bring the right foot on the top of the right thigh. Half lotus is fine, just simple cross leg is okay too. All right, so I want you to come into your chin mudra onto your knees. Cross leg is fine, half lotus or full lotus, whatever your body can do. Inhale, exhale. Gaze on the tip of your nose or maybe just slightly down. 5 breaths here. Two more breaths. And slowly release All right. This is just a quick one. You can, those who are in full lotus, you want to try lifting the knees, so balancing into your sitting bone, maybe straighten the arms towards to the front. Yes, just want to play around with your lotus pose. Finding your balance. Very nice. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Now, very gently, one foot, release. And another one, release. Shake those legs. Don't rush. Point your toes, flex, point, flex, point. Toes out, in. Wanna shake it. All right. Let's lie down to your back. So if you have a yoga block, let's use one block. So come into your bridge pose, your foot into the ground, your knees hip width distance apart. So if your fingers should be able to touch the heel, so press the palm into the floor. So if you have a yoga block, bring the yoga block in between your thigh. So I want you to focus towards the sensation. If you don't have a block, it's about hugging towards the midline. So it's, with the support of the block, you kind of have the reminder that you need to hug into your inner thigh. So if you don't have this, so just be mindful on that. All right. Inhale into the chest. As you exhale, pull the lower abdomen in. Keeping that core engagement. Press into the heel, lift into your hip. So hugging the thigh towards to the midline. Keeping your core engaged. Exhale to lower your buttocks towards the ground, but not touching. Inhale, lift the hip. Hug into the thigh. Exhale, lower your hip down. Press your heel as you lift your hip up. Exhale, lower. 4 more. Press the heel as you lift and lower. Press the heel as you lift and lower. Hug into your inner thigh as you lift. Press the heel as you lift and lower. So 1 more. Press the heel as you lift and lower the hip down. And release the block. If you have a support of the block, bend the knee, bring the knees closer towards the chest, hug into the knee. You can roll your spine side to side, just massage your spine into the ground. All right, bring your foot into the ground. Bring your right ankle on the top of the left knee. So you want to bring the knees closer towards the chest. Interlace your finger behind your thigh or maybe into the shin bone. Use your right elbow to press into the right knee as you bring the left knee closer towards to your chest. So you might feel the sensation of stretch into your right glutes or your buttocks, or maybe into outer side of your right thigh. So that's the target area. At the same time, we want to ground your lower back into the floor. This is a nice release into your lower back too. You can move the body side to side if you want to massage into your spine. Another option for you. And finding your stillness into the center and release. Switching side. Bring the knees closer towards the chest, interlace towards to the thigh or maybe into the shin bone. Use the left elbow to press into the left knee as you bring your knee closer towards to the chest. You can close the eyes so you could focus into the sensation of your stretch. Try not to tense up or slowing down now as we're coming into the closing of the practice. Just want to focus towards the stretch. And slowly you can move the body side to side. Yeah, that's another option. And finding your stillness into the center and release the pose. Bring your foot into the ground. So I want you to bring your foot into the edge of the mat. So foot into the edge of the mat. I want you to bring your left foot outside the mat. So keeping your right knee, your right foot into the ground and your right knee pointing towards the sky. You want to bring the left knee inside. So you want to ground your left knee inside without lifting your left buttocks. Your left buttocks still grounded into the floor. Your right knee still pointing towards to the sky. Slowly release, left knee up, and bring the left foot inside the mat, right foot outside the mat. All right, keeping that left knee pointing towards the sky, bring the right knee in. And bring the right knee up, back. Bring your knees and bring your right foot inside the mat. Bring the knee closer towards the chest, hug into the knee. We come into your happy baby pose. Bend the knees into the side, your thigh outside the rib cage. Hold into the shin bone or maybe outside the sole of your foot. Wherever you're holding, that's okay. As long as your buttocks is still onto the ground. You want to ground your lower back into the floor, into a happy baby pose. You can move the body side to side, side to side. Finding your stillness into your happy baby pose. Keep pulling your legs. They want to bring the thigh closer towards to the ground. And slowly bring your foot together. We're coming into a reclining butterfly. Open the knees into the side. So we want to keep your inner thigh, stretch, adjust your hip, hands into your inner thigh or maybe into your chest or maybe into the side. We want to focus towards opening your hip. Relax into your back. Slowly bring your knees together. Bring the knees closer towards the chest. Lift your head, forehead touching the knees around your back. And slowly release the head down into the floor. Bring your foot onto the ground, straighten the right leg. With the support of your left foot into the floor, you lift your hip 2 or 1 inch towards the left side. Bring the left knee closer towards the chest and twist over towards to the right side. Right side. Use the right hand to support the left knee. Gaze towards to the left side. So we will chill here in your twist for 1 minute. So I want you to just completely relax and just enjoy your nice twist into your spine. It's completely letting go. And slowly untwist. Bring your hip back into the center. Straighten the left leg. Bend the right knee. Now shift your hip towards to the right side. Right knee closer towards the chest and making a twist to the left. You're feeling a cracking, hearing a cracking here and there, making a nice release into your spine. Completely let go, relax. Let's just stay here for another half more minute. Slowly untwist. Finding your final adjustment, you can do your final stretch or maybe come into your Savasana. I'll meet you in Savasana. So adjust your body, make sure you're comfortable. Making your final adjustment. Your legs relax, arms relax, and to the side away from your body. Your head relax. I encourage you to stay in your Savasana, finish the class, because it's where we have the benefit of the practice. Head relax, facial muscles relax, forehead. Your cheek, your chin relax. Your shoulder into the ground, your arms, your fingers naturally curl. Feel your spine into the ground. Legs relax, toes relax. Scan your body. Bring yourself into a total relaxation for another 2 minutes into your Savasana. Enjoy your pace. Bring your awareness back into the body. Slowly wiggle your toes, wiggle the fingers, making light movement. Turn your head side to side, slowly waking up. Bring your legs together, interlace your fingers above your head and make a big stretch as you inhale. Also exhale, let it go, relax. Bend the knees, bring the knees closer towards the chest, hug into the knees. Roll yourself side to side, massaging the spine. And roll yourself up, back, and down. And making your way into your seated cross-legged, keeping your eyes closed, finding your comfort in your cross-legged sitting position where we started. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Your hands in the prayer in front of your chest.